Yep. That's how it's done. Eagles way of boxing. Eagles way of boxing. Yeah. Y'all know what it is. I'll be in a second, man. I'm already in. You got to see my face, right? To make sure it's me. Make sure I'm not pulling that old 1800 movie. What is it? The Wizards of Oz. Make sure I'm not pulling none of that. Yeah, you got to make sure. Got to make sure. You know what I mean? Got to make sure. Got to make sure that I'm not pulling one of those statuses where I'm pretending to be here and I'm not here. You know what I mean? But everybody know I'm here though. Y'all know I'm here. And I see Gil up in here already starting trouble. He can't help himself. He come in starting trouble already, Gil. I see you. But salute out to Gil Cole. That's That's the champ up in here. Besides me, that's the champ up in here. He making sure he hit that thumbs up. Then he gonna hit that live switch just to make sure. Check around, looking all four corners. You know what I mean? Keeping his hands up at all times. But salute to Gil Coles. He said he could way have called in sick. He said salute. Sorry, the champ. See, something wrong with him. He said I called in sick. I didn't call in sick, but it would have been better for me to be sick than what happened. I'm not going to really get into what happened right now. Maybe a later date. I'll let you guys know what happened, but it wasn't very I'm not even going to say it's my fault, but it wasn't very bright. It's one of those things where you're not thinking or something. But for me, I had to keep thinking about it over and over. What the hell just happened? Because I was thinking, I'm like, nah, there's no way I did something like that. You know, sometimes you do stuff and you feel like, nah, I didn't. That's somebody else must have did that. It wasn't me. You be on that wasn't me mode. It wasn't me. It's somebody else. You want to blame somebody else, but then again, you look around and you look in the mirror, you're just looking all over the place, and guess what? You're the only one around. So you can't blame nobody. So you gotta blame yourself. But we into the 2020 boxing stage today. And here it is with the 2020 boxing. 2020. That's supposed to be, good eyesight. And they got us looking, we looking straight. We looking like eagles and hawks and everything. And we trying to see what we need to see. And we're just not seeing what we need to see. But a lot of people are talking though. We got a whole lot of conversations going on. So we got a lot of people that, a lot of boxers and stuff that, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. Well, we got to try to find out, how you doing all this stuff. You know what I mean? We got to find out, how you doing it. We got a new tool. I got a tool in here. I don't know if you guys are using this. Because I know a lot of people use BoxRec, right? You know what I mean? Everybody uses, BoxRec, for it. But this one here, I didn't really know about it. I don't know if you guys know about it, called BoxStat. And, it's not a .com, it's a .co. BoxStat. It's just like it says, two words. The words are combined. But I find it a little interesting the way that they have it set up, because they even have stuff like your punching power and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Supposedly the way they have it set up is, they got these different scales. And it kind of, it shows, like the leaders and like punching power and stuff like that. And interesting enough, it has Fury his estimated power is 72%. I don't know how they really figure. I'm not gonna try to figure out how they figured it out, but it's just interesting that they have it because it's just a stat. And why try to figure out some shit that you can't really figure out, and they can't. I don't even know how they figured it out. Is they're just doing because I don't know if because they're working off of KO percentages and stuff like that. But how do you determine somebody's power? Because we don't know. Because it may be somebody who's more powerful than that don't even box. And damn sure a mule kick or a horse kick is more powerful. But we know that should have put your ass completely out. But I noticed one thing that is talking about that we talk about all the time is talk about estimated chin. I don't know. Established, what is that? EST? That's established too, right? So established, so it could be estimated or established. Your chin is established at Wilder's at 81% for his chin wise. And Anthony Joshua is 81%. So right there's already like a flaw for me. And then they got estimated chin for Fury at 89, chin and body. And so I'm already having problems with that. I'm already having problems with just that. Just them saying that 81 and then give Tyson Fury 89. You see. So, I don't know. But then they also have other stuff broke down like the, punch stats and stuff like that, which we like. That's actually good to have. It's good to have like the punch stats. I think I'll keep this for a while, but I'm not 100% sure if it's. I have to go through it some more because I don't want to hip y'all to something. Y'all be like, oh, that whole thing was garbage, man. F that thing. Yeah, I ain't even got to that, Gil, but Gil already crying. Gil crying already. He said everybody want to fight now. I know. It's like, isn't it? See what they did to our boxing, Gil. Are they making our boxing into like a complete joke? It's like we ain't even really got it. We just barely starting off today, man. It's like, really? I see you down there, Sir Flame. Sir Flame in here burning the house up, y'all. So salute to Sir Flame. He in here. Salute to Eagles Web. He said salute to the chat. And as always, jab that like button. All y'all neck. He said don't get neck and Eagles Web boxing. And I'm here early today. He said I'm in here early today on my Friday. He said I'm here early to make sure that I'm going to take some opposing necks if I have to and chop them up. Because that's what my web watchers do. My web watchers. And I know y'all can come in here and strap writers all you want to and say, well, I like the fact that they're web watchers. Yeah, people in here strapping us and stuff. They added us on the DL. You know what I mean? They didn't tell us. They didn't tell the web that, hey, yo, we're gonna subscribe. They too prideful. If you're gonna subscribe, sit your ass down, watch what's going on, and subscribe. You ain't got to be all on the DL with it. No, I'm gonna subscribe nonchalantly. Or incognito subscribe. No, just subscribe and sit your ass down. Come in and enjoy our chat, yeah, turn boxing into see? Sir Flame said turn boxing into WWE. Okay, Sir Flame. But remember, I covered this stuff. So, look, you guys have to realize, remember, Eagles Web, we put it on we tried to put it on pause, right? Remember, we are so far ahead that we had to just pause it out because you got all these people just established. I don't care if they get mad and all, they hate or whatever they want to. We've been so far ahead that I'm just saying far as this. I'm not talking about we ain't talking into the future, but we've been so far ahead of the stuff that's just coming up right now. And this is no bragging on me. That's us. When I say us, I'm talking about me and my web watchers. Of course, I bring up a lot of the stuff. Of course, I got to take credit. I'm humble, though. I don't like to take credit like that. That's why I always give you guys the credit, too. You see? But we've been so far ahead of it. I already told you, man, because Mayweather already told us WWE. See? He already told us that. So you have to be like, wait, what is he saying? On his way out, he was like, yeah, sports entertainment. Why are you calling it sports entertainment? Oh, my goodness. And who did I say want to fight? Everybody want to fight. I mean, shoot, I'm sitting there, my little mailman out there, about 5'4" or something like that? I don't know, maybe he's 5'5" or something like that, shoot. He saw me with the gloves, asked if I train him. He said he got to get out of that postal business He said he need to get in the ring, man. He said at least he can get a couple of fights in, and shit. He said he can retire after a couple of fights with the money that they paying. You know what I mean? He only got like 5-10 years left or something. He said he can scrape that up with like 2 or 3 fights. He can get that money. But he right though. Boxing and WWE, everybody want to Gil right though. Everybody want to fight. Everybody want to fight. Everybody wants to fight. Everybody. I ain't talking about just me and Gil, because me and Gil gonna fight. But Gil already looking at a win though. That's what I'll see. That's what get me. Gil looking at a win. I'm gonna knock Eagle's ass out. He all happy. He jumping up like, yeah, what? Ooh, this right hand though. He looking in the mirror like he looking in the mirror like, damn, this right hand though, baby. Mwah! He like this right hand I put on Eagle though. TB baby, Tampa Bay in here, man. What? Dirty, 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 extra dirty South on him. Yeah, I gotta mess with Gil. That's my boy though. I like to mess with Gil. Yeah. Gil Cole says, he said, oh, I guess he says, so everybody coming out of retirement. Can we get Leonard and Hagler too? Why not? Hagler probably still in shape. I know Leonard in shape. Let him do an exhibition or something. Let him do 6-rounder or something like that. We'll watch it. Shit, I watch that over a whole lot of championships fights. I'll watch that. It's a throwback. And everybody's hating on the older fighters. But if we got to turn back the clock and all the way back there and stuff, where you bringing up Shannon Briggs now and Mike Tyson and shit. How old is George Foreman? Man, George Foreman can come back and take... George Foreman can still beat some of these heavyweights in there right now. I don't care if somebody get mad and hate George or not. George can still knock some of these cats out. 100% guaranteed George can still... He might not have the stamina and all that, but George got that little cross defense. George, and plus George don't need but a good hit you with a jab and then a right hand. That's all. It's all over with. You'll just melt. He probably a grandpa now too. Grandpa George in there knocking people out for money. Damn, that's a damn shame that everybody want to fight. Remember we talked about this, though, Gil. We talked about this, sir. We talked about it a long time ago. How they was disrespecting boxing where everybody want to fight now. Everybody can commentate. They got everybody who, don't matter what sport you in, you can commentate boxing. Matter of fact, you can come get some if you want some. You want some? Just sign you up. Heavyweight fight or whatever. See, McGregor got his ass up in there and got paid too. He got paid because he got that mouthpiece. That's what you got to sell your brand nowadays. You know what I mean? My brand is just low key. I don't care. I don't sell my brand like that. My web, they sell my brand. I sell it just a little bit, but I don't sell it that much. I'm going to this year though. We're starting in this year and stuff like that. When we get back, I'm gonna get my natives and stuff hooked on my, coming up into the web, so we get some native perspectives and stuff up in here. Yeah, I was gonna do a native great or another J, but I'll wait. I was gonna do that today, but I'll do it another time. I'll do it another time. So we got plenty of time to do like the Grace and stuff like that. I don't like to do them all the time. It would be nice to do one a week. At what point I might start doing that, but I like to let them, settle in a little bit. I was going to throw a couple of questions out there, but I'll just wait. We'll see who comes in, and then I'll throw some maybe a couple of questions out there. Keep your guys' brain going. Keep you guys warmed up in this game. But all these distractions, man, they're keeping us from even thinking about, anything past or anything significant, because everybody's bringing up, everybody act like they want it. I'm telling you, man, everybody done boxer gangsters all of a sudden. Everybody done got, I want to smoke. What? You do? You ain't never want smoke before. Now you want smoke? Huh? Now, so Demetrius Andres, he said he wants Sanders if he can't get the Canelo fight. What y'all think about that one? Demetrius Andres versus Saunders. But I see the other one you done put down in there. Gil said Douglas versus Tyson too. There we go. Bring Douglas up out of get him in shape. I know he's big. He probably over 300 pounds right now, but yeah, get him back down to shape. Got the perfect style. He got the style to keep Tyson up off of him. So let's see it. I mean, we ain't seeing nothing else. We hearing a lot of talking. You know, I'm hearing about Daniel Dubois. Daddy Dubois talking about that. You know, something like Wilder needs to be out of boxing. Everybody needs to be out of boxing. When you first come, when you up and coming, you always want everybody out of boxing. The reason you want everybody out of boxing is you don't want that competition, because you're going to have to fight them old heads. Back in the day, you had to fight the old heads. You couldn't just come in like, oh, I'm new, I'm fresh, I'm this and I'm that. I can rah. See? You can't just come in there like that. Because I remember Larry Holmes had he had two young up and coming fighters that thought they had got the W. And because they was kind of I don't know if you guys remember this guy. This guy was more like a football player or something like that. He wasn't huge, but his name were I think his name was Snipes or something like that. Ronaldo Snipes. I believe that's what his name was. Ronaldo Snipes. He had more of a bodybuilding type of physique than a boxing physique. And he was real awkward and stuff. And so it was just harder for Holmes to beat him up. He still got beat up. But a lot of people was thinking, oh, he won the fight, because people hated Holmes, you know, because Holmes had a mouth on him. So people hated him. And we use Holmes in here as that's our little, we show that to let you know, come in and sit your ass down. Yeah, and that's what we show that. But they fought, and it was, you know, it was an entertaining fight. It was just styles. A lot of times when you have a good boxing style, when you can box real good, and you got somebody real awkward that's hard to hit, you're not gonna get a whole lot off on them. It doesn't. He make you look bad, and so if somebody's making you look bad, it just look like you're not that good of a boxer. But boxing is not that easy, folks. Boxing is not like an easy thing where you go in, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna duck, I'm gonna do this. Yeah. Some even in sparring, man, you get in there and you be like, God dang, I should be killing this dude, and you can't get him. It's just awkward. A lot of times it's in your mind, because a lot of times your mind wants to do a whole lot to somebody more than your patience, you know, allow you to do. Your patience just gone. You don't have no patience. Like, you ain't gonna catch him. You're not gonna catch him. You're just not patient. Cause you're not dancing like, okay, 1, 2, okay, you're doing that, boom, boom, okay. In your mind, don't speak it out, cause you get your teeth knocked out. But in your mind, okay, yeah, he's been doing that a lot. Okay, I got to time it. I'm gonna catch him. Just wait. Okay, he's doing that little double step. So in between steps, so when he takes that first step, that's when I fire. Okay, there goes the boom. There goes the first step, bam. See, that's how you got to think to yourself. See. But a lot of these fighters don't want. They just come out. I'm gonna take him out. See, that's when you do that, you end up wearing yourself out. And we didn't see fights where the fighter that was supposed to get knocked out just hung in there, and then everybody will look at it like, oh, that was upset. I think he might even won. What you mean? He might even won. He didn't even get close to almost winning. You know what I mean? It's just it just looked ugly. That's right. But we put the Douglas back in there. Briggs would drop Tyson right now. Yeah, Briggs been at it. And plus, we don't know what kind of, we don't know what kind of sippy sip that Briggs might have been endeavoring in. Briggs might be on some special jungle juice. I'm not saying he is, but I'm just putting it out there. He might be on a special type of jungle juice. But Demetrius Andres, I guess my web don't even want to talk about you. I was trying to bring you up, but ain't nobody trying to hear you, so I don't know. I'll leave you on the back burner. If we want to talk about you, we'll talk about you later. Sorry. You can't get no airtime in Eagles Web. Only certain stuff get airtime in here. And my web, no, because a lot of times they just they'll bury my subject. Like I might have 20 topics or 20 things to talk about. They might bury half of them. We talk about 10 of them, which is good. Because then we have some time to talk about it. Because sometimes we don't have time. And right now we just don't have time for you. So we put you on the back burner. and then we go for the next one. I don't care. The other person I'm gonna talk about too, though, that I don't care what my web say. I just have to clown him because you guys have turned this into something that we didn't want it to be. As professional fighters, you guys have turned this whole thing. You have turned the boxing game into just that, a game. Not even a game of chess no more. This is a game, a random game. This is a game that we just made up. Okay, so I'm going to flip a coin, and if it lands on heads, you got to stand on your head. If it lands on tail, you got to do a breakdance spin or whatever. Then you run over there, you tag the fence, come back, do 2 somersaults, and whoever slides in the home plate first wins the bag, $20. Gets $20. Whoever does that first, It's all on the time limit. So flip the coin first, and you got to keep flipping the coin until you do both things. Get the hell out of there. I mean, what the hell are we supposed to be thinking, man, huh? Yeah. But the Surf Flame right back. He said, I don't know. He said, Briggs, get with Tyson. He said, you give Tyson. He said, yeah, Gil. Yep. Yeah, I don't know if he's going to get him yet either, man. Said he don't know if he's going to get him, but hey, look. We got, hey, they may not have the 20/20 vision like we got, but we looking for it. That's a damn shame. We got to look under rocks and everything. We got to look everywhere for it. Where's that? It's over there. But then they not, see what they're doing? Look what they're doing to us. They got us to where are we really believing everything though? See, they're getting us to a point where we can't even believe everything. Now, I'd be like, nah, I can't even believe that. You see what I mean? So how we going to believe? We can't believe everything. Because we already been on that. That's right. We've been on the TT, the troll train. Even before December. Y'all remember last summer. That's when I bought it. That's when we had to bring it out. Let's see Tyson bite Holyfield another ear off. There we go. Another ear bite. At least, hey, we got something exciting at least. Let's get some excitement back in there. If he coming back, then Holyfield, I wouldn't doubt if Holyfield will come back to fight him. Holyfield probably be in shape too. Holyfield will come back to fight him. Put a bag out there. And what you got to understand with this WWE status, guess what? A fight of that, we won't even call it magnitude. But that status of fight, if you think about it, is probably going to generate just as much money or more money than some of these so-called big money fights. That's our state of boxing. That's our state of boxing. Besides some of the BS, that's our state of boxing. Oh, cheating ass Fury. I just threw that out there. Just had to make sure I keep that on my mind. Because remember, the coffin's still open, Fury. We going to get your ass. We might have to break you down again, though. You know what I mean? Because I did all that breaking down. Nobody wanted to pay attention to Eagles Way of Boxing. Except for my web watchers. They understood what I was saying about all the illegal shit. And then it comes out that you did do illegal shit, huh? Everybody else was just too worried about where your fist was. Oh, see, his fist is down here. That's your whole breakdown? Let's break it down medically and stuff. Like we did. Don't get mad at me. This is a small channel. People get mad. And they do certain stuff to me. But I don't care. I'm not going to retort. I'm not going to do the same thing to you that you did to me. I'm a bigger man than that. But if you do something towards me, at least come to me. That's why people come in here, oh, they talking about you in such and such of a chat or whatever like that. I'm just, whatever you're doing. You got to do what you got to do. I didn't say nothing hateful towards you. I didn't do nothing to you. Just keep it. As long as you keep it as verbiage, I'm good with it. Because you're going to always have people pulling on you, talking about all happy and shit like, oh, yeah, look, yeah, I got ego. I talk bad about him. Yeah. Because you're a hype man. You've always been a hype man. When you was on the playground, you was a hype man. But you probably didn't get to eat lunch half the time because they took your money from you. Because you wasn't nothing but hype, and everybody knew you was hype. You probably was nothing. You probably was, I don't know how, you probably was skinny as I don't know what, little, you couldn't fight. Or you could hold your own for a little bit, but as soon as somebody cracked you, somebody big cracked you, it was all over with for you. I know you was always little. I know you was always just like little Smurf size and just like a little chihuahua, always barking and talking until somebody choke slammed you. See? And I know how a lot of people is. That's all they just voice threats. I'm more quiet. In this show, I talk a lot here. But I'm not one that I'm not really a big talker. If y'all know me, I'm not. I like to talk, and when I talk, I like to just have fun. If I'm gonna talk, it has to be something where it's gonna be important, or it's gonna be something that's funny. I'm gonna tell a funny story. I mean, what happened to me the other day? And Gil tried to call me. I said I called in sick. No, if something happened, it was funny at the same time, but it pissed me off at the same time too. I just don't want to tell you. I just don't want to tell the story yet. But I'll get to the story, but not today. But let's see. God dang. Sir Flay said F boo boo. F boo boo. Okay, boo boo. See? In Eagles Web, you still getting airtime, but you're not getting the positive airtime. Nobody believes you, I guess. We just like, F you. And Sir Flame said F you. I don't know why, but he said F you. So maybe it's a reason behind him saying F you. But we'll get to you. Maybe. But so you're on the back burner. So some people we got to put on the back burner. But some of you, we had to just straight up talk about. But F Tyson Fury, though. Cheater. As y'all notice, I'm just dropping F-bombs, just plain old F, not with the other three letters, but I'm just saying that. And I'll continue to say that until I really decide I want to go in on him again. But we got him a long time ago, though. We already got him. D-Lo 404 up in here, man. He said salute back to D-Lo 404. Man, how come y'all didn't tell me the brother was up in here, man? Huh? Man, y'all, next person don't tell me the D-Lo up in here, man. It's over with, man. Somebody getting clipped. And Tony Barnes up in here. Yeah, Tony Barnes up in here. Salute to Tony Barnes. He said salute to Eagles Way of Boxing. In the chat, he said smash the like button and show support for the grind. That's right. So make sure you hit the thumbs up on your way in. Before you hit live, do not hit top chat, hit live. Because if you hit top chat, then you miss some of the extracurricular stuff. And I'm just going to name it and label it like that. But even though we know what it really is. It's just, sometimes a hater might come up in here. NDB up in here. Derek Bailey up in here, man. I see him come up. I had to scroll down. Derek Bailey said, salute at Eagles Way of Boxing and salute back to my brother DB up in here. He made sure, though, on Friday, he said, I'm going to slide up in here a little bit early, man. He said, I've been messing up. So let me get up in here. Let me read what y'all right. Yeah, he said, Briggs definitely on that Mexican beef, but Tyson on that OG Kush, though. Yeah, he on that OG Kush. And he makes sure he keep them teeth sharp, too, huh? Spit that mouthpiece out. Shit, all else fails. That'd be a good fight with him and anybody, though. And everybody thinking, yeah, Bomb Squad should take him out. You know what I mean? Should, but he shouldn't even be allowed to fight him in the first place because he ain't showed nothing. He haven't showed that he's really back into boxing yet. You got to at least show that. Go up the ladder a little bit. You can't just cap Deontay. Deontay will probably hurt you bad. But Tyson on the inside, he know how to hold. He know how to hold. Ask Bolter if he know how to hold and twist people's arms and stuff. And see, Wilder get frustrated. That's one thing we got that Wilder has to really work on is he has to work on his frustration factor. It's not the patience, it's the frustration. You got to work on, the frustration. Like, don't get frustrated. Like, okay, he's doing this, okay. And adapt. You got to adapt better than your mouthpiece. Because your mouthpiece says you're going to adapt. But then you're not adapting. Oh, Derek Bailey said I didn't receive the alert. Okay. Well, you made it in, baby. That's all that counts. Derek T. the Bailey made it up here. And D-Lo, I'm still laughing at D-Lo because D-Lo was shaking his head the other day. D-Lo was like, Lord, not these trolls. I know he was thinking that way. I can just feel his thoughts. He was like, no, don't come in here with that. He was already, he was not in Eagles Web. Please don't do it. Do it somewhere else. Don't do it up in here. It look easy. It look easy in here, don't it? It look easy to just drop down and just say what you got to say. I'm going to drop down and just blurt out some shit because I just feel like it. See? Nope. Yeah. Okay. So, but y'all didn't want to talk. Y'all don't want boo-boo. Okay. Y'all rather have Tyson Douglas, Tyson Briggs, Tyson Holyfield. Look, everybody want Tyson. But Demetrius, you're a no-show in Eagles Web. So your airtime is just more or less, it's not good for you. More or less talking about you. But This is who I wanted to talk about just briefly. We'll talk about him just because he's running his mouth, but I want to believe him, and it would be nice if he did. But Kubrat Pulev, he's vowing to beat Anthony Joshua, like brutally. And so I pulled up this new, like I said, I not the box rec. I know everybody like to use box rec because they want the records and they want the people and all that stuff like that. Okay, so he's older, so we know that already. Okay, he's pretty tall, but only got one loss. Got close to 50% knockout rate. And let's look at some of the other stuff, because remember I told you that on here they have the. I like the one thing that they have, and that is when they talk about the chin. That's good. You guys already know that's right up Webb's alley, man. That's right up Eagles Web Boxing. That's right up our alley. We love that stuff like that when they talk about chins, because we got a page where we talk about chins, but we don't rate them with the chins like that. You see what I mean? We don't rate their chins like at a percentage. But in here, they're like kind of rating the chin and body at a percentage, like 81%. But I don't get it. So what is it, 81, 89, what is that? Percent what? 81% chance of getting your ass knocked out when you get cracked? Because I know you're not saying that Tyson Fury has a better chin than Wilder. He might have a better chin than Joshua. Right? But not than Wilder. But Pulev is talking. Now, the reason I wanted to bring him up, and because of this conversation, and the conversation being that the brutality of what he's saying, you see what I mean, is the brutality. So we want to discuss, is he brutal? Is he brutal? What fight have we seen? Somebody name a fight that we have seen that Pulev have actually like just brutalized somebody. Brutalized. But then again, I'd be happy if he did brutalize him. I'm sorry. I'm not really sorry, but I'm just saying. I would be happy if he did brutalize him. But what fights have he actually like just brutalized? I'm just brutalizing somebody. I'm the brawler. Mauler brawler. What was it? What was the bare knuckle fighter I gave y'all? Yeah. I said something about the Mad Dog or something. Killer Mad Dog Johnson versus Cotton and Feathers Smith. Who wins? And by what round? And by what kind of decision? Yeah. That's kind of stuff we talk about up in here. But back to you, Pulev. So we're trying to see if we can believe you. I'm trying to get somebody in here to believe in you. And we're going to discuss this for a little bit just to see if I can get somebody that believes in you. Okay, so we'll do this breakdown, and this is box stats. Okay, just so y'all know, not with a S at the end, but stat by itself, box stat. Okay, so we'll look at some of the formidable ones. Just look at the top three that we know of. And Tyson Fury. So KO percent is 67.7%. Estimated power 72%. Estimated chin and body 89%. And then Wilder. So that's throwing me for a loop, though, is that last part. All of them is throwing me for a loop because I don't know what they basing on 100% power. Who has 100% power? I would like to see that fighter. The one that has, if Wilder is at 87 with that crack he got, I want to know who the hell is at this, who's this 100 fighter? Can somebody name them? That's another thing. Y'all give me the fighter that's at 100 with power, like 100. Like, God dang, that's 100? Just ran that shit up. Like, you can't go no higher than 100, 110%. And yes, you got somebody that's over that limit where somebody hit so hard, it's like, damn, man, he hit harder than the hardest person that ever hit. So the new 100 is used to, the 100% is up to 120, that new person. So somebody let me know about him. But Wilder, they got it at 93.2%. That's KO. And then estimated power, like I said, 87, estimated chin body, 81%. Joshua, KO percent is 87.5%. Estimated power, 81%. So 6% less than water. But the chin and body is the same, 81%. So this is something that I just don't get, you know. So let's break down Pulev, because remember, he's supposed to brutalize Joshua. So we got to look at this. How you going to brutalize somebody? Unanimous decisions, you got 41.4%. KOs, you got 20.7%. And retired, 17.2%. And then TKOs, you got 13.8%. Split decisions, 3.4%. And disqualifications, 3.4%. So those are the same, split decisions. So either you're going to get a split decision or you're going to get a disqualification. Now, those are small figures right there, but those might play in the factor, right? Those might play in the factor when it comes to fighting AJ, right? The disqualification and the split decision. Yeah. And then you have this 14 stopped opponents. Round KO percentage 6.9. Been stopped once. 3.4% been KO'd percentage. So, but your estimates, but here we go. With your estimated power average is 62. So you're low. See, and that's what I'm saying. That's why I don't understand how they got this broke down, because you got less power than Tyson. And your punch resistance is only 71%. So in other words, you just, basically the way that they broke it down is you a punching bag, is the way that I see it, is they have you broke down like a punching bag. So if you're a punching bag, all right, Tone, let me look way down there, because I know I got to catch up with y'all. Yeah, Tone said be right back to unload these bales. Hey, all right, Tone. No way, I didn't forget the rest of y'all, but I just seen the Tone had wrote something down there, and I seen Streamlabs look like he's been in here getting busy or something like, or whatever. Yeah. And then D-Lo, yeah. D-Lo said they was on some BS. He said, salute to Derek. Okay, yeah, that's right. See, when you come in here and you on some old other shit, and you lucky because D-Lo didn't put hands on you. D-Lo probably had some other on his mind or whatever. As a matter of fact, D-Lo he put something out last week, man. Y'all, he got a little short video out at least. You guys go by and salute D-Lo 404 out. Y'all go by and salute him out, man. Y'all go say what's up. You know, it's short enough. Y'all got enough time. Don't worry. But y'all got enough time in between your other shit. While you microwaving your shit, just go check it out. Y'all know how I do, man. Yeah, I'm gonna shout out my handful of people that come through. You know what I mean? The multitude come through. That's cool too. Every once in a while they do. If I come on tonight, their asses will be up in here, acting like oh yeah, I missed your show and all that. And you ain't got shit to do tonight. That's why your ass in here. You could have came by at lunch and said, hey, what's up, man? I'm at lunch right now. Peace. I'm out. Just come through every once in a while. Yeah. But that's right. They do be on come in here on that old BS though. Tony laughing out loud. So I hope he will make that AJ out again. Yep. Yeah. Make him see he got the ferry. Yeah. But we gotta see that though, man. But I ain't got no believers in here though, Pulev. So a lot of people, we're just not getting believers today, man. Now, nobody really want to talk about you. I told my web I was going to talk about your ass anyway. I already said I was going to talk about you. But my web, they just like, man, we really not trying to hear you. Because you putting your shit out there like your shit is kind of suspect. That's what we know. Is you kind of suspect. And I'm going to use the word, I'm going to say kind of suspect, but you're suspect. You really are. You suspect, man. And we don't know if we can, and plus, I don't know how trustworthy my web is or anybody else. I don't know how trustworthy you guys are in the whole game of boxing. So I'm just going to ask you guys this right now. So how many people out there? Now, I know all of you ain't going to answer, but maybe my web will. But how many people actually have lost any confidence in boxing? And if you could put up a percent or anything or just like a number, like half, like, damn, man, I can't hardly trust this shit. Because if you go back, D-Lo and Tony and the rest of y'all, if you go back to listen to what I said before we got to this point in time, I had already brought up that everybody wants to fight now. And that's what Gil brings up today, too. Gil told me everybody want to fight. Everybody want a paycheck. Let's just stop. Let's break that down just for a quick second. Now think about it. We just talking about like power percentage of fighters right now. And so Pulev, we find out he don't really have that kind of power. Okay, Wilder and AJ, yes, they have that kind of power. But everybody still wants to fight AJ. Why? Nobody wants to really fight Wilder, but people want to fight AJ. So if you have a guy down 69%, 40%, something like that, power is rated at 40, and you play baseball, or you're a tennis player, and you're not ranked that high or whatever, or you just ain't getting paid that much, but you're actually known. So I don't see why you wouldn't want to challenge somebody with that kind of power, because it takes even power to sling that racket in tennis. Because those balls, when they hit them balls, that's over 100 miles an hour.